Okay, folks, this is the forgotten cast of Sheth versus White Raw. Once again, we got the week 5 overworked syndrome where we didn't manage to, or we managed to let this one slip through the cracks. It's our bad. Not okay by any stretch. Sheth versus White Raw. We broadcasted it as a 2-0. It was in fact a 2-1, and this is the game that did not get shown. Spoiler alert: Sheth's gonna win.
Yes,
but nothing to be done about that.
I really think there's no other way to approach this, Ben. We know that Sheth is going to win. We know the series ended in 2-1, which is very weird since I've never ever in my life casted a game I knew the outcome of B. Just casted a replay for the sake of casting a replay. But hey, that's the first time for everything. And there's also the first time I see Sheth doing a 10 pool.
Well, at least in ZVP. I've seen him do this in ZVZ a little bit. He likes to go like 10 pool into Speedling Baneling, but
I think 10 pool is pretty good against Nexus first, no? Do you think you would be able to wall off in time? 10 pool?
Against Nexus first? I doubt it.
No, there's no way, right?
Any kind of forge opening, I would think, yeah, sure.
But not Nexus first. White Raw does get a scout off though, and he knows about this quick spawning pool.
He will not be going Nexus first. Nope. He also hasn't built anything. Now he starts the forge, so. Pool going to be finishing up in about, I don't know, we'll say 5-10 seconds, and with it, it will be...
I've seen this a lot of times, man, and I really think it's safe to say right now, from this point on, Sheth can't possibly lose this game anymore.
because it's a ZVP, right?
I'm willing to make that statement.
That's
no, everything has just been going Sheth's way. Take a look.
I can't even argue against you because we know the outcome.
I know. We see Gateway being wiped in as well, and it's wow. White Raw is actually really afraid of this temple. I really think he's overreacting to this.
It looks, you know what? This reaction may actually put White Raw behind.
Yeah,
it could in part lead to his ultimate demise. I feel like if White Raw had played this differently, he's guaranteed victory. But here, I think at this moment, 3 minutes, 10 seconds into the game, I can say with certainty that White Raw is screwed.
I've really seen a Protoss player coming back from this point. Why, guys? The Nexus is so incredibly late. We see, though, it doesn't even matter if these Zerglings enter the base or not.
It's already over.
It's
already over.
We see White Raw. Well, actually, in all seriousness, White Raw has expanded is really, really late. It is really late. I mean, he's at 18 workers right now, which is really good against the 12 drones from Sheth. But as soon as Sheth is going to have 2 queens, we all know what happens. 2 queens turn 12 workers into 120, while Protoss is still at 38.
I wish that White Raw had won this game so I could be the guy on the other end of this argument instead of being the guy that has to be like, oh, I think you're right, Rotty. White Raw's so dead here.
Wow, White Raw is pretty dead. I mean, we take a look at his supply. He's only 3 supply ahead. We all know what happens if Protoss is only 3 supply ahead. You need to be ahead like 35 supply if you ever want to win a fight.
Oh my god, this is going to be the worst cast of all time.
Okay, guys, this is probably the best that we can make out of it. So.
Sheth is going to control this Xel'Naga Tower, possibly the keystone move in this game, controlling that Xel'Naga Tower. With it, he'll be able to see
just about everything.
Just about everything.
His flying pylon gives a lot of information as well.
Flying pooping pylon.
It's really nice. Man, like, don't you ever wish that you played a race where you can just like fly your supply depot buildings?
What if Protoss, like what if the power grid of a Protoss pylon was unbuildable for the other races?
Yeah, that sounds balanced.
It sounds balanced, right?
Yeah, I like that. In my opinion, like, pylon should be a cannon already.
So if you walk, basically pylon is a shredder. It powers buildings and kills anything that's not Protoss.
Exactly. We see Sheth chasing down this probe. We see Sheth already dropping his 3rd hatch as well. So even though it's a little bit later than a super economic opening would have been, it's still sick how quick he's on 3 bases. And once more, Ben, all I can say is I don't see White Raw possibly coming back from this.
It's going to be difficult to come back from being ahead in workers.
Ahead in workers, but down 1 base. And I'm just waiting for the moment to see Sheth dropping that crucial building. He presses the B. Oh, no! No! I will never do that.
He presses the B and rewinds 30 seconds. This is, that just happened. We're not going to...
Rotte, dropping the ball. As you guys see, I'm not a very experienced replay caster.
I'm going to pause this and let you catch up because now I'm 20 seconds ahead because you backed up.
Doesn't matter, Ben. I really think Sheth is going to take it.
It's a bold prediction, given what we know about the way this series plays out.
Stargate is...
You know what I can say? In spite of all the heroics that Sheth is going to show on this map, it's still not going to be enough to overcome the mountain of an opponent that is...
Yeah, there's nothing to overcome because the best of 3 is already done. It's really unfair to say.
I want to tell my favorite Whiterun story.
Tell your favorite Whiterun story.
Of when I was in Finland. And I was there at Assembly. And Whiterun was there at Assembly too.
Hey, I found something in the replay.
What did you find?
This is really important. It's like, you see the boxes over here from upgrades, but like right now I can't make a box here because basically the box being here forces this to be a hidden box. So I can actually make a selection box like I can here. Did you know that? That's how many replay casts. How many replay casts I had.
Well, I still have to tell my Whiterun story.
I think my box story is more interesting.
Before we move on to other things, but now I don't remember what I was going to say.
Finland.
Oh yeah, so we're in Finland, right? And Whiterun's there doing some promotion for TT Esports. Of course, he played at Assembly. And I'm sitting at the bar, and I'm just having a beer with James Too Good Harding, and Whiterun walks down. He's like, "Oh, hello, Bitter." I'm like, "Oh, hi, Alexi." He's like, "Would you like Ukrainian fish?" And I was like, "What?" I said, "Would you like Ukrainian fish? You eat this beer." And I was like, "Oh, sure. Do you have any Ukrainian fish?" And Whiterun was like, "Yes, of course." And he reaches into his pocket and he pulls out a whole fish, like literally a whole salted fish. And he's like, "This is very good. You put it in your beer and you eat this." And so I tried the Ukrainian fish. It was tasty. It smelled like a dead fish, but it tasted pretty good. It could be why he lost this game, because he plays. Oh, no, I don't think that's got anything to do with that. Clearly, the reason he lost this game is because Sheth is far and away the superior gentleman in this matchup.
Superior gentleman?
Yeah.
You want to say he's more gentleman than Whiterun?
Well,
so BM.
It's hard to say.
Why you trash talk Whiterun?
I'm not trash talking Whiterun.
Your career is done.
I love Alexi. Are you kidding me? I ate fish with Whiterun. I ate his smelly Ukrainian beer fish, and it was good. So
Whiterun is preparing a big warp gate aggression, followed up by these 2 void rays. I don't really see this working.
No, I don't either. Because Sheth is too on top of things. He's got these lings running around.
No, I know, honestly, even if I wouldn't know the outcome, I don't really think this is a very good scenario.
Oh, Sheth going to try to pick a fight, but he's so confident that he's willing to donate Zerglings. And
I still don't think it's going to change. We see 11 roaches on the way right now for Sheth. He already has quite a few roaches. This one Spore Crawler is so crucial as well.
That Spore Crawler is, I promise you, I guarantee it, that Spore Crawler kills something this game.
This Spore Crawler
kills something.
Gets 7 shots off on the Void Ray.
Well, I'm waiting to see if the Spore Crawler shoots, man. Don't shoot me. Roach is coming in, trying to do something. Wow, that's a big warp in for Whiterun.
Wow, that's a really nice warp.
A lot of roaches melting away.
The Spore Crawler,
He really should fall back to his Spore Crawler.
Yeah, he does.
I don't understand why he doesn't fall back to the Spore Crawler, and now Sheth does.
Wow, look at these
never
Stalkers,
mind. He's just got too many roaches.
Stalkers still die, despite those 3 Void Rays being charged, being a little bit charged off.
The Void Rays are shooting Zerglings.
Yeah, so they never got charged off, huh?
Yeah.
They never charged
Another big warp in for Whiterun here. His supply dipping. Sheth making quite the hold.
Yeah, that's a very impressive hold by Sheth. Beautiful, beautiful macro. He's now gonna switching into Hydralisk. Look at it,
beautiful transfusion.
Look at the Void Ray is running so low on HP.
Transfuse!
So cool by Sheth.
Yep, and that's just perfect micro by Sheth. Really making the absolute most of that. He's got.
And the Zealot warp in is always a desperate warp. Hey, the Spore Crawler didn't get a single shot on.
And we were totally wrong about the Spore Crawler, Kev.
Yeah, we were. Thinking that would have decided this game.
At least evidence that we haven't watched the replay before casting it. we don't know everything. Sheth is gonna pull some drones here and be forced to fight with the drones taking damage while the Hydras lay on the. Wow, Sheth is really controlling this very well. No wonder he wanted us to show this game. He's like, hey guys, you didn't show my good game. And
so close.
All the games were good games.
But the problem is, like,
really
even if he would potentially, which is unrealistic, like, kill this third base right now, if he doesn't really do it with an overwhelming army, there's no way ever he's going to be able to kill the natural. And then 2 base against 2 base is still not that good for Whiterun, because Zerg rebuilds work is so much quicker, and Whiterun's tag is really garbage. Like, no robo against Zerg is suicide.
Yep. Oh, looks like we had a little pause there, as Muddy has left the game.
Freaking Muddy, man.
What the hell?
I really think that White Rock could have won this game if it wasn't for Muddy leaving.
It maybe had something to do with it.
Like
Maybe Muddy was like. Have you ever seen the movie Happy Gilmore?
Have not seen that.
You know the
movie.
guy that runs over Happy in the Volkswagen? I think that's Muddy. Muddy was doing that to Sheth.
No.
And that's and Sheth, in spite of that, still manages that miraculous defense, and continues to move into the later stages of this mid-game. 101 supply to 83. Roach is pushing into the center of the map, find a pylon. That Zealot is hating life right now. Don't see me. Don't see me. Please don't see me. Oh, this sucks.
This tower, man. He's like, it's all because the thing goes up. Why does this stupid thing goes up? We see Spire being morphed in for Chef as well. Hydra is still producing a Void Ray. He's getting a Robotics Ray now after his Robotics facility. That makes a lot of sense. Oh, these roaches
marching forward to their doom.
Roach Feast.
Alexi force fields off 3 of them, and
4 force fields for 3 Roach.
Good trade.
Yeah.
Good, not bad.
Not bad. Even though Chef could not possibly know that Hydra had so much energy.
Man, that Roach is like a hero. It's like, I got this. I can take it. I can take. Never mind.
He's like sitting on the electric chair. It's like, I got it, and then. Have you seen Green? What's
the Green Mile?
The Green Mile.
Yeah.
It's
That
very
movie's
nasty.
sad, dude.
Yeah, it is pretty sad, but not as sad as Forrest Gump.
Why is Forrest Gump sad?
Because life is like a box of chocolates.
Forrest Gump's like a happy story.
No.
It proves that even people like you, Kev,
So?
can get far in life.
That's very funny, by you. MrBitter made a funny joke. I'm so glad that this is actually a cast, so we have proof of MrBitter being able to be funny.
So it is possible.
Anything's possible, as Forrest Gump has proven.
Ran across the country.
He did. He did. He sure did. So Sheth poking around with these Zergling scouts the army of White Raw. This is still a really scary army in spite of the fact that White Raw's quite behind in supply.
I don't think it's going to matter, man.
160.
I think Chef's got this. Chef's got 160 supply right now. He's making Corruptors. That's really all he needs against his army. He's getting 3 Overlords now at once. Ooh, I hope Chef doesn't fight without.
My prediction is Sheth
Corruptors.
wins the next fight.
That's a very bold prediction.
That's just, call it a hunch. Call it a hunch. Sheth on 4 bases. He's done a good job really macroing up, sitting on about 74 drones. Quite frankly, that's a low drone count for Sheth. He often goes up to like 90. But this time he's mixing it up. Well, not mixing it up. He's just sort of settled at 74 after holding off that early 2-base aggression from White Raw.
Yeah, as you mentioned, this is a pretty scary army, but Corruptors are the main unit right now. If you're a Zerg and you ever face an army like this, get a lot of Corruptors, get a lot of Roaches. If you can afford it, get Infestors, but just in general, Corruptors are key. Because after that, the Roaches will hold
God
house.
save the Queen! Nope, she's got creep. It's all good. She's out of there.
I like how Chef is being passive right now. He knows the more Corruptors he gets, the better it's going to get. And with this amount of Corruptors, Ben, I don't see this going wrong.
He is up to 11 Corruptors with 4 more in production, 15 Corruptors. What is it, 18 to 2-shot of Colossus?
There's no, I have no idea about that.
Maybe it's 8. 18's too many.
8?
No, that's not right either.
No.
Because in 18 would 1-shot of Colossus. And that's clearly not the case. It looks like White Raw is going to push forward. Force field's going down. Sheth kind of a bit hesitant to engage there. Does float in with the Corruptors. This fight's going okay. He's going to pick out these Colossi very quickly. 2-shotting Colossus. Maybe it is 16.
Oh, so many Stalkers right now. Those Corruptors are just sitting ducks below all those Stalkers, and that's the right moment to indeed retreat with a few
I'm
of them.
still really impressed that Sheth wins this, because this looks like a fight, like an army.
There's no blink.
Oh, okay. Well, that makes sense then. White Raw pushing down into the 3rd base of Sheth.
Hey,
Sheth
Sportcrawler got shots off. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Oh, we're still wrong. Did it kill anything?
No. Almost a Void, right? Maybe this one.
That would have been truly transcendent. Wait, that's not the word. Omniscient. Truly omniscient. Yes. Yes, I don't know where
Oh, I
transcendent
love
came
this
from.
by
Oh,
Chef.
beautiful.
Attacking the reinforcements from Hydra. However, a couple of these units are going to be in quite some trouble right now. Force fields are going down. 1 shot does
Wow,
Void
Sheth is playing this
Rays.
so smart. He's just running White Raw around, waiting to get the right units out. Corruptors are getting chased all around the place, but look at the great creep spread of Sheth.
You know what I'm waiting for, man?
Circle.
The day that force fields can be stacked, so you have an air force fields. So air units can't go anywhere. How cool would it be if he like stack, and he would force field all those Corruptors?
I'm waiting for the day that you can like force field stuff, and then force field it closer, and then closer, and then eventually it smushes it.
Yeah, that sounds balanced. I think force field should just do damage over time. It's like an electric force field, so everything that's hogging it should get like 5.
Sheth is down to just 2 bases.
5
Kevin.
damage a second.
2 bases, 180 supply against 150 of White Raw's supply. Army supply is almost exactly even. I'm still not sure how he wins this game.
I am pretty sure, man.
What's the answer?
Hydralisk.
Hydralisks is the answer? That is the wrong answer.
We'll see about that. Can't wait for the next fight.
Yeah, make a bet on a game that we know the outcome of.
All you hear is all you're gonna hear the next fight is like, and then everything dies.
I wish that was on camera. I really wish that we had captured that. That was like the Frodan cat.
Look how bad White Raw's army is against Hydralisk.
Oh, we're gonna see right. Oh, there's no Colossi. No wonder he loses this fight. Also, no Blink. Sheth getting a good engagement. Corruptors spewing their little goop all over everything. Sheth needs to walk forward just a little bit. He actually, oh man.
Look at these guys.
Still a really close fight, man. The Hydras are kind of melting away, but so is the Gateway Force. Some drones coming out. Queens coming out. Sheth pulling everything that he has right here. This is the last stand of both these players, but Sheth does have just a little bit too much. GG, well played from Mr. GG Molskill.
Alexei Krupnyuk. Anyway, guys, that is the reason why I never cast a replay I know the result of. But I'm glad that we could still show this game to you guys. So we once more
tweet at Duran. Tell him that we wish that he wouldn't let this happen again.
Yes. And of course, we apologize to all Chef fans and to Chef himself. Yeah, we didn't know about this, but we can only make sure that this never happens again. This was Rotterdam. You can follow me at MrBitter Twitter.com/MrBitterTV is where you can follow me.
You can follow me at Twitter.com/Rotterdam08. And you can follow our boss at NASL_chance.
Yes, NASL_chance. Please say that you like us, because otherwise you might fire us. So guys, signing out. Hope you enjoyed the game.
Bacon.
And we'll be back next Thursday, right? Yes, we are back Thursday. Frodan and
Andrea Wednesday.
Wednesday. All right, can't wait. See you guys. This was week 1. Signing out. Peace.